Visiting the world's hottest place, 70 degrees Celsius. The Lut Desert. I don't know where that is, if I'm being entirely honest.
Here. We set out towards the hottest spot on the planet, the Lut Desert, which is mostly inaccessible due to scorching temperatures beyond
We'll do the call for after this video.
Lack of resources.
Bro, I'm loving this videos. You know what it is about his videos? I feel like I've been there without having to go there because everything I'd want to try in these places, he's gonna try.
Sources like water. NASA's medium-resolution imaging spectroradiometer installed on the Aqua satellite recorded that the world's hottest land surface was in the Lut Desert, where temperatures reached 70.7 degrees Celsius or 159 degrees Fahrenheit in 2005. Located in the southeast of Iran, the distance from the northernmost tip to the southernmost tip of the Lut Desert is considered 480 kilometers, and its distance from the westernmost tip to the easternmost tip is considered 320 kilometers. This vast salt desert contains many mysterious spots, like Gandom Beryan, the hottest point on the planet, where 70.7 degrees Celsius is measured.
Why is that sand black? Why is the sand black?
From space. A vast plateau covered with dark volcanic rocks that are claimed to have no life on
volcanic
its surface.
rocks?
NASA has measured surface temperatures there for several years and has repeatedly seen record numbers. In this hell where the planet is cooked by the sun, we will shoot images that we have never seen before. Our first stop is Shahdat, the last town on our way, built in an oasis in the west of the desert.
Okay, like why would you want to live near this desert? What's wrong with these guys? There's probably a great reason why. I don't know. Maybe it's like a...
Here, life is normal thanks to the high altitude. Now the temperature is about 37 degrees Celsius here. Now we have hundreds of kilometers to go and the temperatures will get even higher. Before entering the desert, we see the hundreds of years old Shafi Abad Caravanserai, which is now in ruins.
In desert, while the weather is so hot, we find some water and put our scarf or shemagh in the water. National air condition.
What the fuck?
Put it on our head to reduce the temperature. So we need to record the track of going to the desert. There is a backup company which is following our GPS and our track, and if something happened to us, they immediately come to us.
The Lut Desert is also recognized as one of the driest regions in the world. It usually receives less than 30 millimeters of precipitation per year, and this small amount of rainwater flows down the surrounding mountains for a short time and evaporates.
Yo, it's so weird.
There are many salty lakes that have dried up in the scorching heat. Unfortunately, some migratory birds cannot find any shade they can take shelter in when they fly in this geography, and they make
there's
mistakes.
no
they come to
shade,
these salty
dog.
lakes and drink salty water without knowing, and they pay for this mistake with their lives. This shows that nature has no joke and has no pity.
Is that a bat?
I don't know what kind of bird
Why are
this
you...
is beyond
Ew!
this. Let's go. In order to move forward in the desert, we lower the pressure of the tires of the cars. They shouldn't burn under rough terrain conditions. We're just at the beginning of the road. Let's measure the soil temperature here. 63.7 degrees Celsius.
Okay, what does that tell us, dog? As a nigga that doesn't ever measure soil temperature, break this one down for me.
146.6 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what will happen in a few hundred kilometers. You see now that the shadow is 45 degrees Celsius or 113 degrees Fahrenheit.
Damn!
We're still early in the day.
It's 45 degrees in that shadow?
I keep the phone cooler like this, with this ice like this. If it is got hot, it doesn't work.
After a difficult 2-hour journey into the heart of the desert, we finally
Your
approached
phone
the central
overheats
point. This
just
place has one of the
existing?
lowest altitudes in the Lut
How is the
Desert
camera
and is the second
surviving?
hottest spot. After this point, if we are going to stay outside for more than 2 minutes, no part of our body should be exposed, including our hands. The first thing we did as soon as we got out of the vehicle at around 12 o'clock was to measure the temperature of the ground. Our infrared thermometer showed 66.9 degrees Celsius,
Oh my God!
66.3 degrees Celsius, 68.2 degrees Celsius. After only 2 minutes of laser thermometer measurement, the device gives an error due to high temperature.
How the fuck does that device give you an error for... Bro, shouldn't that device be immune to this? That's a pretty big oversight from whoever... Like, what's the point of it if you can't use it to measure hot stuff?
Our immersion thermometer, on the other hand,
No, dumbass. It's plastic. Oh. So, what is it supposed to be... Are you telling me it's designed to fucking break under hot temperatures? It's infrared, bro. I actually have no idea what that is. I'm gonna be honest with you. Is that the color they be using to find cum? They be finding semen stains on CSI and shit like that using infrared, right? That's black light.
Shows 69.6 degrees Celsius. Our guide worried that we might get stuck in the sand and quickly got out the vehicle.
I'm gonna pass these dunes and then I pick you up there because the car should be lighter.
What?
As we move towards the center of the desert, the conditions are getting tougher. There are clouds out there which we have not seen anywhere before.
We need to be very careful near the sandstorms because we got stuck immediately. We should be very careful and drive very good.
It is very hard to breathe here.
I can only imagine.
I'm actually very thirsty. As you see the red line of the thermometer stuck to the top, it's not moving, can't measure. It shows that it exceeds 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. We also have a laser thermometer here. This no longer works at all, giving an error message. This is an immersion thermometer. There is a temperature of 52 degrees Celsius or 125.5 degrees Fahrenheit here. Our guide says we will go further, but even this geography does not allow us to breathe. After opening the window, it is like hair dryer machine. It's really unbelievable. The floor is like a pan on a stove. The ambience is like an oven. We are pushing the boundaries here. I was thinking that I would be relaxed when I open.
Why? Wouldn't this be the one trip where the AC should be working in your fucking car? What? He's cooked. Just spin back. Oh yeah, GG's. GG's, buddy. GG's.
Open the window, but it is worse. It's like the hot air squeezing our throats.
Regular day in Arizona,
and surface
Arizona is in 70 degrees Celsius,
while the
buddy.
surface temperature indicates the values for the sand absorbing the sun. The air temperature indicates the values in the air at least 1.5 meters above the sand. Usually the surface temperature is higher than the air temperature.
Hacı Baysa. Evet.
No way they busted a tire. Yo, they're actually cooked. Yo, they're actually cooked. They're actually cooked. They're actually cooked.
Hey, look.
You got a jack?
Melted. My feet feel like
What?
We're not in the hottest place yet. Our friend's shoe just melted because of stepping on the ground. This layer has slipped. The ground is about 70 degrees Celsius or 158 degrees Fahrenheit. When we are not filming, we protect our cameras from high temperatures in the refrigerator where we store our water.
Put his camera in the freezer,
constantly
and it's still hot.
Our phones also became
To be fair, my Sony does that in Atlanta temperatures. I knew for sure it wasn't making it on Iran, buddy.
unusable from time to time.
My phone doesn't work.
Even though I constantly refill the 2-liter water bag I carry on my back all the time and drink water again and again, I can't stop my thirst. It is now 2:15 p.m.
I didn't make this video. They brought like 4 cameras.
Let's see how far we can walk. The near west of the desert is a low altitude region with an altitude of up to 150 meters and is exposed to the strong winds. Wind erosions form calotte structures which are up to 150 meters high and can be seen in rows for tens of kilometers. The region is also home to yardanks up to 75 meters high, parallel ridges and other geoclimatic formations. Although the wind is strong here, the sand is almost scorching. I have a hard time even standing up like this because the heat from the ground is burning my feet.
Yeah,
even
bro, you
though
gotta
I'm
wear
wearing
like
high-heeled sneakers, I can feel the warmth. Temperature measurements are made in shaded areas by weather stations. There's no working weather station here. We will also provide some shadow here. In the shade near Close, where there are fast blowing winds, we couldn't see the 52 degrees Celsius we saw under the sun 1 hour ago. You see that the temperature is now 47.3 degrees Celsius, 117 degrees Fahrenheit. But innocent winds can turn into sandstorms later in the day. Winds also make our lips chapped and increase our thirst.
How long does it take to change a wheel, my
from the
nigga?
sand make it difficult for us to see. That's worse. I feel like I'm blind. There's so much light. Glasses are a very serious need. It is really impossible to see around without them. It also protects against sandstorms from the sides. But this is not the hottest spot. We haven't reached the hottest point yet. I think the temperatures are 5 to 6 degrees Celsius higher than.
Hey, he's
After
crazy.
50 degrees Celsius,
He's crazy
it becomes
as hell.
more difficult to withstand with each increasing degree.
That
It
nigga
becomes
crazy.
impossible to hold metal objects, and also some objects may melt. The effect of a temperature increase from 50 to 51 degrees Celsius is very different from 30 to 31 degrees Celsius.
Why not go at night? Because it wouldn't be the hottest place on Earth. Because the whole point is to see 70 degrees. Is that making sense to you, right?
It pushes the limits of endurance. As the hours progress, the wind intensity increases. These are signs of a nighttime sandstorm. After landscape darkens under the red clouds,
A
sound like
nighttime
the roar of the sea
sandstorm?
reaches everywhere. You lie on the ground, motionless, in despair. This could be a sandstorm. We can finally breathe a little in the coolness of the shade.
Now we're going to get our food heated by the sand.
The temperature of
This
70
nigga's
degrees
crazy.
Celsius coming from the ground makes our meal ready.
Let's reduce the temperature of your body.
Here you go. We're resting in the shade. It is around 3:30 p.m. It's like sun is
You don't need
absorbing
to heat
all
up
of our
dates,
energy.
though.
We're eating a local Iranian dish called hurma sebze. I'm stepping on a ground that perhaps humankind has never stepped on before. It's an interesting feeling. These depths of the desert are not visited much. We're near.
No, now you think about it, he might be the first nigga to ever step on that spot ever. Like, what's the chances another nigga on Earth ever in history stepped on that spot? He might be the first one.
Here the Kalut, you're seeing the walls of the Kalut. It is quite hard and it's a big chunk. Now we are trying to return to camping site and we are very thirsty. The water is gone.
good chance?
The tracks started to disappear.
I think
Cannot
y'all are
remember.
y'all are assuming there was 8 billion people on Earth always. This just started happening, bro. Historically, the Earth was way more spread out and desolate, my nigga. No, bro. He's probably the first nigga to step on the step. He stepped, that step, he the first one to step there, bro. First one ever in history.
Where this place is. We've been walking for about 3 hours. The sun has come down quite a bit. The temperature began to lose its effect a little. I think it is around 45 degrees Celsius or 113 degrees Fahrenheit now.
A desert is an endless road. Everywhere you look, there are thousands of roads covered with sand. But for those who do not know the direction, there is only one
you're
destiny.
cooked.
Here, some migratory birds enter the desert. They can't get out of the desert because of the intense heat. And by falling from the sky, they contribute to the ecological balance, which includes grasshoppers and desert foxes. Finally, we returned and set off on a quick quest northward to camp somewhere sheltered from the night storm.
So they didn't make it there. Oh, his side skirt.
As the weather cools enough to take off our heads at 7:30 p.m., the wind speed increases and we hope that a sandstorm will not occur. Luckily, we're safe in this higher location, enjoying the sunset before the big day tomorrow.
As you can see, there's a lot of sand under it because there are many sandstorms here and the tree collects the sands at its root. They're kind of growing together.
Small ones
wow.
of napka trees, one of the few plant species that survive in the unfavorable location of the desert, are everywhere. The hills on which they stand will grow
This
with them.
green shit?
We're gonna go here, volcanic mountain.
Yo, Atino, thank you for the 8 months. Island, welcome back. Chef, welcome back. Brain.
This is a region where
Dia,
even
welcome.
those
Jody,
who go
welcome.
around with camels for years have barely survived. According to the written legends, towards the end of some journeys that took weeks, even the camels would crawl on their knees with trembling legs. The most realistic looking mirages always disorientated the adventurers.
This is the first time that I'm coming here in this season.
GG, they
Weather
would've
is so
run.
hot and very hard.
Is there anyone who comes here in
No, there is no people doing this.
There are rumors that a caravan loaded with wheat had to leave its loads on the ground, and when they returned a few days later with rested camels to pick up the loads, they found their wheat roasted. Gandom Beryan means roasted wheat in Persian. The surrounding sand dunes and mountains trap the hot air on the ground. Its low altitude reduces the chance of air rising and cooling. The dark color of the volcanic rocks on its surface almost soaks up the sun. On our way to Gandom Beryan, we found two abandoned
I thought
motorcycles.
that was a mine for a
We
second.
have no idea what happened to the riders in this hell, where the nearest settlement is miles away. Some tourists come here in the cool months like December, January, February, but visiting the desert in June, July, August is regularly banned by the Iranian government.
We cannot go any further. The stone are black and
Maybe,
the
thank you for the
temperature
17
is
months.
so hot.
Reactive,
We stop
welcome back.
here.
Logie,
We
welcome
stop
back, bro.
here. No more further. Okay.
So this is it.
It is dangerous to go further. Arşe بپرسارم.
So I require only 2 hours to film here because I need to investigate the stones. How long can we keep here?
Actually, to be honest, it is better to go to leave here as soon as possible. But if you want to do anything, it is not my responsibility. Just go. We go back there and we wait there for you. You go and do whatever you want.
What do you mean you're gonna wait back there? Why don't you just wait here? He's gonna leave them?
And go back as soon as possible. It is dangerous to stay here more.
You will go back now?
Yeah, we go back here. It is very dangerous for the car to keep the car here. As you see, the stones are black and very
Oh, because the stones capture the heat, and so if they go on the tire, it will pop the tire, so they can't stay here. That makes sense.
flat the tires or also the damage the engine. So we go back there, wait for you.
Like only 200 meters?
Maybe a little bit more, yeah.
Bro.
The temperature is so hot and so high. I'm trying to cool the radiator. We are here, exactly here, like 300 or 400 meter to Gandom Beryan. We are not allowed to go further with car. You can do this by walking, and this big hill is Gandom Beryan. You need to be careful. Take water with yourself and cover yourself completely because the weather is so dry.
Bro,
even if
you might
your
die.
skin will be burned and you will be heated and your body will be dehydrated and you will die. Okay, just be careful and take lots of water with yourself. Take one radio just in emergency cases. We need to be with each other in touch. Be careful. Your shoes should be tight and the heat maybe burn your shoes as well.
Wait,
okay?
I thought he said he can't park on the black volcanic rocks because it captures heat. Yo, Peter, thank you for the 13 months.
Just please go back as soon as possible. As soon as did your job, go back, okay? And always should be in touch with radio.
Yeah,
just
sure.
one group, yes? Take the radio with yourself and be careful, okay? To be without any, I don't know if it is not reality. It is the reality. It is dangerous. The reality is dangerous. Go back soon. And the time is the maximum temperature. It's 12 until when you go back.
1 hour later.
So 1 is the hottest time.
Maybe 2 hours later then. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
After this point, no part of my body should be exposed anymore. Meanwhile, since its initial analysis, NASA has recently released a new version of its satellite software, leading to the speculation that land surface temperatures in the Lut Desert could be even higher now. As researchers from the Bulletin of the American Meteorological Society, an academic journal, pointed out in their publication in May 2021, it is thought that temperatures in Lut Desert could actually reach as high as 80.8 degrees Celsius or 177.4 degrees Fahrenheit. We left the meat on the console of the car and set off. Our time
Niggas cooking his meat.
and resources are limited, so we have to be fast and organized.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, bro.
I am going to give a report in every 10 minutes.
Every 10 minutes, okay.
There is no shadow anywhere. Everywhere is covered with large and small stones.
Yo, for those
and
who don't know,
basaltic
niggas
rocks.
going to the
These
hottest
stones
point
are
in
so
Earth.
hot that no hand can resist holding them.
Oh.
And they're legally not allowed to drive
Looks
any further,
like
so he
hell.
has to walk the rest. And it's
A
literally
huge
like 60
area,
degrees
more
Celsius.
like the surface of Mars than
Oh
Earth
my
greeted
God.
us. We feel like we have stepped on another planet.
We came to the hottest spot on our planet. I can't believe it. I don't know how long we can last here. It's very hot everywhere. I can feel the heat under my feet. There's no place where I can take a step that's not black. And the black stones are literally burning now. You see the mountains? These mountains actually go further. Look, the place over there looks like it's on fire. I don't know if you see the heat rising from the ground. Since it's surrounded by mountains, mountains trap the hot air down here and the hot air cannot get out. The color of the rocks and the basalt structure naturally absorbs the sun's heat more. The place is like hell. Now let's take a walk and measure the temperature. The high temperature of the dry surface absorbs all the endurance and strength of a person as he or she takes a step. Even
where
plants
the
like
volcanic rocks
cactus
come
don't
from?
grow here at all. It is stated in many sources that no living thing can live on this place. It is estimated that these basalt remnants were formed as a result of magnetic activity that took place about 2 million years ago. And pores were formed in the stones as a result of gas release in the lava. We're about to unofficially measure one of the highest temperatures ever measured on Earth. Leaving a person alone here means his or her death. If our friends leave us, there's no way we can get out of here.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a fire punishment, literally. Like, no cap, like for the worst people on Earth, you know, like serial killers and shit, why don't we just drop them off right here? With no clothes and no shoes. That's fire as fuck. Fuck a chair, my nigga, just drop them off right here.
We are in a place that is completely contrary to human nature. There are many articles that say that no
That's
creature
tough.
lives
I'm
in
bugging.
Gandom Beryan.
We are in the hottest place on Earth right now during the hottest period of the
Oh my God, no. Hold on, my brain started churning, chat. What if we make it into a TV show, right? Kind of like Squid Games, where like they have opportunities to cool themselves off by killing each other, right? And winning challenges where they have to kill each other. Chill, wait with me, okay? and then the winner of all, like let's say there's 100 people, the winner of that gets to go free, or that's what we say. Once he wins, the joke is on him. He dies too. That's a fire show idea. If we were like in the medieval times, they would really appreciate that.
Season and the hottest hour of the day. I have to utilize my water very carefully.
Shit.
Now I will measure the temperature at a height of 1 meter from the ground, and this measurement has to be done in the shade. That's why we carry an umbrella with us. This is not for ourselves. There is
Bro,
wind here, but
how is
just
that
because
tripod
it's
not
windy
melting?
doesn't mean it's cool at all, since the wind blows like fire. I can feel the scorching heat all over my body right now.
My hand is burning. The camera is black, you know.
Every metal place we touch is like it's on fire. There's a reason this umbrella isn't black. I want this measurement to be fair.
That's a really
My
good
feet
point.
are like on fire, really. When you stand in a place and wait a little, the feeling of warmth increases. First, let's measure the temperature on the ground.
Let's see. Error?
Gives an error. Yes,
Fuck.
it can measure the temperature, but it cannot be under the heat. We're going to keep the thermometer next to cold water, cool it down a bit, and try again.
Nigga, no,
I
bro,
tried
he's
to provide
risking his
the
life to
shade for
record
about
this
a
shit.
minute to make a fair measure.
Yo, his clothes is burning. Only reason I think that is because when I was in the sauna for 8 hours, it started getting so hot because I had hoodies on top of sauna suits that like even my clothes getting in contact, even my skin getting in contact with my clothes felt like I was on fire. And I was in a fucking sauna, my nigga. So I just imagine it's way crazier for him in the hottest place on earth.
I can't even speak.
Yeah. I don't know why everyone gets surprised when I say that. Yeah, I was cutting weight, guys. I dropped 12 pounds in a day to make weight for a challenge we did last year. So that's why I did that.
This isn't working anyway. It doesn't show anything. It says iPhone needs to cool down before you can use it. Now we're going to measure the temperature under the sun. Because we don't have any shade here, that's the temperature we feel, nowhere to hide. The sun mercilessly sears where it beams. I have
Wow, what
trouble
a thumbnail,
speaking,
bro.
and I have a terrible
What a
headache
thumbnail. Wow.
It shows the air temperature 54.1 degrees Celsius
Oh
or
my
129.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's measure the
Oh
surface
my
temperature with this.
God.
Guys, it is 30 minutes in. We're fine.
Roger that.
Is everything okay there?
Everything is okay here, but the temperature is still getting high and high.
I can feel the intensity of the sun above me in all its fury. I can feel my heart rate increasing.
His hand is
Shaking.
jittering.
After spending an hour, our bodies began to tremble. I'm tired. I have no more energy.
Bro, you gotta
Have to
walk
pause a
back
lot.
too, my nigga.
Water break. The
Just
camera
leave the
gets so
tripod.
hot that I can't hold it for 3 seconds without gloves. Everything metal is
Is he by himself? He's vlogging?
scorching right now. Did you take your
No, he has someone holding it. Okay.
gloves off?
My hand is shaking, but the place where I touched camera are red and hurting.
Oh my
So
God.
bright without glasses. I can never walk like this.
I am going to try something different now. Error, it says error. When I put it inside,
Bro.
it says error. Oh my God.
Alright, bro. I just.
I have to
Fuck
put
it.
on my gloves. It's working, come here. 68.6 degrees Celsius, 69.2 degrees Celsius. We're getting pretty close to what NASA had measured.
Wow.
Is this a sandstorm?
Do you
There
want
are
to
very
find
frequent
out?
storms here.
Guys, here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, you're fine, no problem.
There was a sandstorm just around here. We were filming it. I couldn't reply to you.
Remember that you are the only person who gets there in this season, in this time, in this day.
Now let's take a look at the temperature of
Is he sticking around? Oh my God.
this. It doesn't work, this is also broken. Yes, this tip can withstand the heat, but this part where the mechanism is located was also on the ground. I guess it is broken because of the heat. Not durable, gone. Laser thermometer gives an error, doesn't work. The liquid from the mercury thermometer stuck
That
to
was
the
nigga said that was a Mickey Sandstorm. Yo, Fanatic, thanks to the 9 months. President, welcome back. Sauce, welcome back.
The immersion thermometer is also broken.
Shall we walk? I'm scorching. Haven't your feet got burned?
Yes, they have.
Considering that a cup of tea or coffee is served at around 70 degrees Celsius or 160 degrees Fahrenheit, it is not difficult to guess what the result of stepping on the ground barefoot will be. On 23rd of June, we measured the surface temperature of 69.2 degrees Celsius or 156.5 degrees Fahrenheit, the air temperature of 48.5 degrees Celsius or 119.3 degrees Fahrenheit, and under the sun, the air temperature of 54.1 degrees Celsius or 129.3
Bro, that's
degrees
like
Fahrenheit.
heat
I
stroke.
left the phone
Like
on the ground,
automatic
if you
heat
remember.
stroke.
When I picked it up from the ground, I saw that the cheap plastic on its edges was burned, but the middle bottom is fine. When I put it on the ground, the bottom side stayed up a little bit. The edges touched to the stone. You see, this side is burned too.
We encountered something we never expected to see.
The claim that there are no living things
Oh, this nigga just... Bro, he just debunked the claim. What is that, a mosquito killing?
here does not reflect the truth. I've experienced it here for the first time. It's June and it's around 2 p.m. and you see a subspecies of Eremiphylla. It is also known as the praying mantis among the people.
Oh, never mind. I like praying mantises. My fault. I thought it was a mosquito. Damn, what's that nigga eat? Sand?
Also, I keep forgetting.
Nigga said bro is invincible.
Put slice of meat there. The front is kind of cooked. The back seems better. So hot, it's like I'm taking it out of the pan. It also smells like it's cooked. The middle needs to stay a little longer. This is how much it can get cooked in 2 hours.
Wow.
This is a surprise for you?
Yes, I'm surprised.
So we are debunking a myth then. Animals actually do live in Gandom Beryan.
Our desert expedition shows that melting car videos circulating on the internet during summer are also fictional. Even here, car parts cannot melt in a day, they may melt only in a week.
So the first minute,
Only in a
because the
week,
video
your car
is
can
so
melt.
hot, as you see, my hand is burned. I brought some gloves here to touch the steering wheel for first 5 minutes. We will go out of here as soon as possible.
And we are at the end of a very hard documentary episode. Ruhi Kenneth was here.
Bro, like, how do you even come up with these ideas, dog? Damn, that's some shit I wouldn't do. I'm be honest, bro. I'm too pussy to try some shit like that. Yo, he did it and survived and debunked a myth, my nigga.
Agent,
That's a
how
W.
has Duke's
Oh, so you like the video? Boom. You're gonna like that one too, man. Go ahead, just. Bro, click the video. What the? Bro, that's what I be saying. Like.